Hello, shooters, loaders, and casters. Happy Friday. Welcome to the Georgia Shooting Connection Friday night live stream. We're all glad y'all here. So we'll get it started. We got Russ and Sharinda and Kyle here. We're expecting Chico a little later. So start us off, Kyle. Get it started. We got Russ and
Is that me?
Sharinda and Kyle here. We're expecting Chico a little later. So start us off, Kyle.
All right. Now that we got that out of the way, good evening, everybody. Happy Friday evening. Glad y'all could make it in. I know some of y'all are stuck in cold weather and pretty bad conditions, and some of y'all just been flooded with rain, but we're glad you're here anyway. Been a crazy week all across the country as far as weather goes, but hey, we all made it to another Friday night, so let's just enjoy it. And Miss Lady, take it away.
How's everybody doing? Hope y'all keeping warm. It's hot here today after being at minus 12 degrees and minus 30 with wind chill. I was outside with just a sweatshirt on today, all day, with my coffee.
What's your coffee?
With my coffee.
What's going on, Russ?
Nothing much. Another week in the books. Just trying to make it. And I can't even think. It's been one of those weeks. This is the worst week of the year so far for me. So, but I'm glad it's Friday. I'm glad to be here with y'all. And I guess we'll see what we got on store for tonight. Last Friday night was pretty good, wasn't it there, Kyle? Oh, he's muted.
One more time. I'm sorry. I was trying to read
I said last Friday night was pretty good, wasn't it? We had too much fun in here, didn't we?
Yeah, let's hope we don't get to that again. I don't know. You already had your blooper off. You already had your blooper off screen, so
yeah. What about you, Jamie?
Oh man, I'm so tired. We had a day off, and then we got notice today that we got to make that time up. Yeah, James, that would be great, man. Whatever's easiest on you, buddy. We'll go through the side chat in a minute. We got Fuzz and Paul and James and Daniel and Sharinda and Jay and lots of folks already out there. I'm showing 30 already. We're hoping that Chico can make it tonight. He's still working, so he'll probably be in here in a little bit. There's Idaho Rogers, Uncle John. So we really don't have a topic tonight. Kind of do a little bit of a free for all. One thing I'll start off with though is last night Scotsman had a live stream on about the 1 year anniversary of Mr. Holster's passing. So you guys in your prayer time say a little prayer for his family, and while you're at it, throw Russ's family in there as well. His dad's not doing well, and is he in the hospital right now, Russ?
No, he's not. But he's got this COVID mess, and he just finished cancer treatments and stuff. He's cancer free, but anybody who's been through it, you have no immune system, especially as soon as he's come off of his treatments. For him to get COVID, it's just kind of dangerous. So y'all just keep him in your prayers, and we appreciate
And unless she was on Scotsman's live stream Sunday night. No, she did not hear that, Daniel. We appreciate you sharing, buddy.
I did not. I was working last week.
So,
or did I lose power? One of the two.
Okay. let me fill you in. I'm sure everybody else out there will probably want to know too. Last Sunday night, well, the Sunday night before, um, Allenby Pro challenged me to a beard competition. And then last Sunday night was the judge off. And we were judged by the members of the panel, the members in the side chat, as well as the grand poobah of all beard growers, 3-time undefeated beard competition champion, Mr. Bearded CB 82.
Yep.
Outdoors was our champion judge. So he judged. The people voted. The side chat voted, and at the end of the evening, we all witnessed Allenby Pro shave off his beard and his hair. So
I was waiting on somebody to say, throw another $100 in the pot and we'll take care of the eyebrows too.
yeah, well, he just had got voted, got a promotion. So we're really in awe of Mr. Allenby Pro and his dedication and determination for our veterans, which it's all about raising money for Justin's Final Mission, which is a veterans organization that helps. All that money goes to combat veteran suicide in America. So that's what we do, and yeah. So we got a lot of interesting folks out there in the side chat. And we'll run through those in just a few minutes. We'll get time to get a few more in here. And but it was an interesting thing. That's the first. Well, it's only the second challenge that I've been part of, but my first one I lost. So it was interesting to say the least. So Thack enjoyed that.
It was a good time, that's for sure.
It really was. Michael, we covet your prayers, brother. Thanks. We hope you and Pop are doing well and staying warm up there in Illinois. We've got lots of invites out, so we might have just a parade of panel members coming through here this evening. We don't know. Then again, this might be it.
I want to extend a personal I'm sorry to Mr. Signs about his unexpected visitors, is the way he called it. I'm not going to go too much into that, but y'all hop over to his channel and watch that video. That's what it's titled.
No, broke loader, me and Kyle are more tag team partners, brother.
I need to go get mine actually professionally trimmed to get rid of some of this fluff on the side, because I'm afraid if I'll do it, I'll screw it up, and there's no way in hell I'm giving Angel a razor.
Just let it go, Kyle, and eventually it'll lay down. That's what we're hoping, anyway.
Let's put you a couple of French braids on the side to tame it down.
Actually, Angel braided this the other weekend, and I was like, really?
I keep threatening my wife, say when this right here gets long enough, I'm going to stick the beads on it like the Vikings did.
What does she say to that?
And I'll probably wake up with parts of myself super glued to other parts of myself.
Broke Loader says that's your mane, Kyle.
My mane.
Yeah, and let's while we're at it here, while we're not breaking up too bad, let's good look at this beard right here. Now, come on up a little closer to the camera. Come on, Russ.
Do we have a little ombre going there, going from red to gray?
Yeah,
Yeah,
just a little
man.
bit.
That's a true Viking beard right there. That you give that thing about 8 months, that'll be all kind of awesome.
I have no, I have no plans to cut it.
No plans to cut it, trim it, or
Trim it,
nothing.
nothing. Now I'm not gonna touch it. I'm just gonna let it go.
There you go. That's how you get this.
Daniel, who says I don't have a beard?
Okay, so I got this knife from a friend of mine.
I know, right? So if you guys got any topic ideas, yeah. See, I tell y'all, man, y'all gotta watch Paul Loud. He's funnier than you think.
Hang on, I'll go get a guitar.
Hey, I got one in here somewhere.
I actually have two here right now.
Oh,
Jamie,
Yes,
get your
sir.
drum set.
I don't do drums, man. A man's got to know his limitations.
he'll come in here with a trombone though and knock his computer over. Thump.
I need to work y'all something up, though.
Oh Lord.
Oh, James.
Oh no. I
You
was
just screwed.
actually I was actually at work helping one of the guys outside the shop work on a truck, and it was real windy. And I was smoking a cigarette, and it had gotten pretty short, and I didn't notice it. And then he looks over and says, "What's that smell?" I'm like, "Oh." And he's got a beard too. He goes, "You'll be all right. Just lose the smell."
Oh, man.
How many of you guys are out there dyeing y'all beards? I knew a guy that did that once, and I was like, that's not cool.
I did have one of our female parts drivers at work. She came up to me and says, "Can I ask you a question?" I'm like, "Yes." And she goes, "How did you get your beard to have those two stripes right there?" I said, "I quit cutting it." I said, "That's all natural right there."
Yeah. Yeah, we don't have no dye here, right, MCK? See, he knows us.
So I think gray beards actually give men like a nice character. Like, yeah, he's aged like some fine wine there. I think gray beard looks very nice on men. I don't care how old you are. It's just something about that gray.
I actually started this endeavor on the weekend that we went to Dead Zero. And I didn't shave for a couple of months. And then I got me a new beard trimming set, and I kept it trimmed up and all that. And then finally, I just got to where you know what? Let's do it. I want to be able to tuck this thing in my belt.
I think I haven't shaved since the first week of November. I trimmed it one time because I messed up while I was doing my head, and I got a little low, so I faded it up on each side. But this down here hasn't been touched since first week of November.
Yeah, I get a hold of mine a little too deep every now and then. I have to get creative.
There's Andy. What's up, brother? Yeah, Tin Man's right. MCK will have black hair till he's, yeah. All right, should I go through the side chat? We had
Yep.
one topic idea, and we'll get to that in a minute. Y'all think about it while I'm going through the side chat. Federal not putting out primers for reloaders, but using them in commercial ammunition. So there's Bald and Curious. What's up, man? And there's our buddy Kingpin. with a list of everybody that's already on the side chat. So basically, I should probably just read what he does because he does it better than I could. So, because after all, Chico reads better than I do, right? So we got, I'm showing 51 in the side chat. We got MCK, GGW Reloading, Daniel God is my judge, Broke Loader, Fuzz T48, The Big Man's Outdoors. What's up, brother stranger? Where have you been? We got to get you back on here, man. Andy 79Z28, John's Hand Loading, JC Texan, the Texas Outlaw Michael Sines, Mr. Kingpin, Idaho Rogers, USMC, Bald and Curious. What's up, Val? Thanks for coming. Tin Man, Sergeant Devil Dog, GGW Reloading. I already said him. Uncle John, Pink Shears Surrender is in the side chat. JCM45. What's up, man? Uh, James of Veskage. I hope I said your name right, brother. 67 Rebel SST AMC. What's up, man? I got my mold. Thank you so much. Broke Loaders out there. Thoughts of an Old Soldier. Kyre, just some guy. You're not just some guy in here, man. You're one of us. BPJ. Let's see. I hope I ain't skipping nobody. James Pollard. Kyle Lusk is in the room. AOK Foraging and Adventures. What's up, that? Paul Loud. And I seem to be MCK. Did I say Mark?
I believe so.
Okay. Man, it's good to see the Big Man's Outdoors out there again. It's been a while since we saw him. James Pollard. Yeah. All right, so now we are. Oh, there's Andre D'Angelo all the way back at 8:04. And that takes us all the way back to 8:03. And there's Lakeview Outdoors. And Harm popped in on us. And anybody else that I didn't call your name, throw something in there. Just
Sergeant
say,
Devil Dog.
I called him out. I think I called him out twice. But I'm glad he can comment because most of the time he's driving and listening.
That's what he just said. Gotta drive.
He's limited to the amount of comments. There's my new Ruger shirt. I hope y'all like it. This is Ruger America.
Nice. Somebody asked, what have we been doing at the reloading bench? Excuse me. And this is what I've been focusing on. 12 gauge slugs.
That looks good.
Yeah, I had to dig through a couple to find a pretty one to show you.
At least you're honest.
There's Big Al. James Veskage wants to know if anybody messes with 50 Beowulf.
Oh, can I say a public service announcement?
Absolutely.
Kind of. Guys, be sure and smash that thumbs up button because it actually does work. One of the guys at work that had no idea that I was involved in YouTube at all, he said, I was sitting there and I clicked my home screen and all that, and here comes this Georgia Shooting Connection live chat. He said it was from a couple of weeks ago. He said, I clicked on it. Hell, there's you. He said, so I went ahead and subscribed. I said, yeah, we'll do that every Friday night.
That's a tough one, BPJ. I really don't think it matters, and I'll explain why I say that. If I can find the case holder. Okay, what I use is for flaring most of the time is the Lee Universal neck expander. If you notice, your shell holder has to be designed to where you can prime on the press. So it's got this big old hole in the middle of it. So you're not going to set off a primer.
The only thing that I would be scared of, depending on how you prime on your press, some prime on the upstroke, like Loadmasters and stuff. But he did say that he was on a single stage, so his would be on the downstroke. So it wouldn't matter at all. It wouldn't matter at all. Too busy reading over here.
I know some of these guys are in Sharonda writing good long.
Well, Fuzz, you bring up a good point. This is just what I have at my reloading bench. Where do I need to send these coins? Because I figure if it's that big of a shortage, a penny ought to be worth at least a dime. A dime ought to be worth a quarter. Yeah, Paul, you ain't wrong. Everything just keeps going up and up, and I starting to see some bullets and stuff on the shelf. I haven't seen a box of small pistol primers in 3 months.
Mm-mm.
Okay, with that comment right there, it's time for me to share something that I've discovered in the past week or so. Now, the story goes back a few months to when one of the guys at one of my local, well, it's a pawn shop down in Cartersville, a cousin of one of my very bestest friends, and he sent me a message through Kyle. His name's Robin. He says, I got some reloading stuff. You need to come by and look at it, and make me a price on it. So we went down there, and he had some brass that was in the little lunch meat things, and he had a piece of paper in it. So that got me to thinking, and I went online and found this. Let me see if I can share this. Gonna take me a minute. I've been saving it just for y'all.
Do I need to get my debit card ready?
No.
But you may want to massage your scissor hands.
So there's a template, and all you got to do is Google search, go to Google, brass processing checklist. And I wished I could blow that up bigger, but basically that's what it says across the top is that right there. And it might show up better if I just held this up to the camera and let everybody see it. Let's try that. So
grab the bigger ones.
Yeah, so you print that out and it's 6 on a page, and you can cut them out, and they're about that size. So I got thinking about it, and I asked the lady across the hall that runs our print shop, and she got them and blew them up and put them 4 to a page, and this is what I got. I got these. She made me tablets. So let me blow this up, and y'all can see what's on it. So you can see it says brass processing checklist, caliber, time expired, clean brass, deprime, resize, remove, resize, and remove blades, primer pockets, trim the length, damper neck. So
Jamie, we lost your sound. You're breaking up really bad.
that's because I put this book up over the microphone. Can you hear me better now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think those are really cool because I'm sure we've all got jars or buckets or something with brass in there that we thought we'd remember when we put it where we put it, but then, a month goes by, then you come back to it. Was Was that the bucket that I was supposed to melt down and scrap, or?
Do y'all care if I post a link to it?
Absolutely not. Matter of fact, if you want to put it in the private chat, I will make a banner and run it across the bottom for a little while.
I keep these little bins, and it's got all my, golly, they're everywhere in here. But it's got all my brass in different stages. I like to have that thing made on a rubber stamp where I can just hit it on the white, maybe, or do it some kind of permanent where.
Oh, that is a fantastic idea.
Or like
you mean to tell me that nobody in your circle has one of those Cricut machines?
Hey, baby, when you. Yeah. Oh,
Here's where your woman comes in handy.
I
What
bought
the hell
one
is
for her birthday back in July.
What is a Cricut machine?
Man, it's like the scrapbooker crafter thing of the universe. It makes those vinyl decals, t-shirt things. Like almost every woman in America has it.
The vinyls on these cups that you said,
Yeah.
like this is Cricut.
Yeah, or like this stuff, like these things.
Yeah.
Where's my finger going? That, yeah.
Let me get out my brand new cellular device.
Okay, so everybody's seen the annealer, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, where he writes annealese, that's done on a Cricut type machine because it's vinyl graphic.
Everything now has a label.
Man.
O.G. Pishner has one. Well, thanks for sharing with us, man.
Right, we appreciate the heck out of that, buddy.
I'm telling you, you got reloaders. If your lady or significant other has a Cricut or Silhouette machine, put on your best handsome man face and be like, babe, can you make me this? Change your life.
My wife made me labels like 223, 9mm, and for my ammo can, all my ammo cans in the closet in there, and put it on the front where all I got to do is, I need that one.
Can you show us one?
I'm not going digging.
Okay.
We're just picking on you, G. We appreciate it, buddy. We're just think I've probably been reloading 5, 6, 7 years now. And it took me till now to think of doing a brass processing checklist. I mean, duh. Yeah.
I don't have one out, or I'd go grab it. They're all in the.
I wouldn't call it that, Daniel, but
Don't say that word. My wife will get into reloading.
Idaho, that whatever works for you, buddy, it ain't never outdated. But Paul's got a good question. Speaking of keeping track of things, does anyone have a good way of marking seating dies for the last bullet it was set up for? May I recommend Idaho's method? Blue painter's tape and a Sharpie. I got nothing, man.
I don't ever trust it. Unless like my 9mm, I only load this particular bullet. And if I'm loading something else, like somebody will send me some different bullets, or I'll come across some in a box, I want to load some jacketed or something like that. The first thing I do, if I know I'm not using the bullets that are right here, is I back that thing off. And then you just find your depth and roll with it. And then once you get done with that, back your depth off again, put a finished round if you're going back to your go-to, and run it down till it touches. That's the way I do
it. Fuzz T Fork says, you guys already put nail polish on your bullets? Well, I've got a buddy, Roger, and he may be watching. He nail polishes the tips of some of his bullets. I hope he's watching because I just called him out. Sorry, y'all hear my youngin back there. He's mad.
I had a couple suggestions too. Something else y'all can raid from the women's craft room. This stuff called washi tape. They have the blank ones that you can write on. It doesn't have a residue. You can even wet your fingertip, rub it on there, and reuse it. I put that on mine. What else I got? Oh, I got this amazing thing years ago. It's a label maker, but it's wireless. It was like $30. It peels off. Use it everywhere. Or you could use a marker.
A good way to handle the powder dropper thing, Mark, is when you get done, dump it out because that's what you should be doing.
Yeah, I've heard of that, G. Pishner.
Mm-hmm.
The no moisture will get in there that way. Hey, Squatch, what's up, brother?
We're staying as warm as we can. It's going to be a little chilly tonight.
Hey, Squatch.
I mean, not compared to, the North Pole, which it was hotter or colder in Dallas, Texas than it was at the North Pole on Monday. But, they build houses a little differently for that kind of climate than they do down here. Good old stencil and spray paint. AR Guns is saying that link wouldn't open. Let me see how hard it is. See if I can just Google it right quick. I'll tell you, these newer phones, man, the internet is just super
So, quick note, that's the PDF link. If you don't have Adobe Reader or have the file set to open in Adobe or PDF format, that's probably why it's not working. Or if you have pop-up blocker on. Or antivirus protection that doesn't like files that you don't typically open, it'll prevent it from opening too.
You have to download it.
Is it the one from AR15.com?
Is it from what?
No, that one's not.
KTOG.org.
Yeah, that one's got a lot of other stuff on it.
The KTOG.org.
Okay.
That makes me want to go on that website and see what else they got.
Oh, there it is.
We got some royalty in the place right now. Got Preacher's Day Off. We got Squatch Reloading.
I don't know if you know this or not, but the Bullet Empire is here. The good old Emperor himself. He's just scared to say anything.
Where is the Emperor?
I hadn't seen him, but he just texted me about something that the only way he would know it is if he was watching.
Okay. That's royalty too. All you guys are royalty to us. What can I say?
Good to have you, Brian.
Absolutely.
I would say your last name, but I will butcher it and you'll be mad at me.
I would say Beaufort. Welcome. Glad you're here.
Hey, everybody.
So that I'll have to check at work tomorrow. We kill trees for a living over there, so if I can get it to pull up, I'll print off some. I'll actually load the hopper up with all the scrap paper that I throw away every day upside down and do them on that.
Does Discord allow for attachments to be saved anywhere in it that you guys know of?
Not that I'm aware of.
I was gonna say we can probably post it in Discord if somebody knows how to do that, then they can grab it.
Text that link to Chico and to you probably don't have their text the link to me.
Are you gonna answer it?
What? Text it to me and Chico, and I'll try to get it where it needs to be to more tech savvy people than me. So,
okay.
Let me put it in the side chat again because it's going to time out here in a minute. I'm afraid.
oh, Floyd figured out the problem. Only click on the link part, not her name.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, then there's that too.
Then there's that part too. Yeah, Fuzz, I can't believe that because of a coin
Say
short.
what?
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, man. We've heard it all now. Yeah, and back earlier we were talking about federal using primers for their factory ammo, and guys, we got to understand that because they're going to make a lot more money off factory ammo than selling us just the primers, and I understand that, but yet and still I'd like to see a certain allotment go to us reloaders. And last time
if only it was 10%,
yeah,
that's not affecting them at all, but it puts the supply out there a little bit.
there's Jerry 1911. We do have royalty up in here, and Fuzz.
And I still have to send him his brass. The way work's been going, I ain't been able to get to a post office anytime soon. And last time I checked, I can't schedule to pick it up.
All right, MCK got it.
Did everybody watch Thoughts of an Old Soldier's video?
Not yet.
He got him a new cutie point and shooty. And I like them, Lee. I like them. I don't own any, but I've shot quite a few of them. Some of them I tried to buy and they wouldn't sell them.
Would that be a 1911?
It is.
That's what I was thinking. Okay, JCM 45. I absolutely 100% agree. How is it possible to have a coin shortage? Because maybe it's because of the fact that we all live on plastic these days and all of our coins just go in a jar somewhere. But yeah, I still don't like thinking about that being the cause why we can't get some primers.
Well, it's whatever they can sell to the masses, and you're more than willing, or I'm more than willing to get rid of my coins, but a penny's not going to cost you a penny if you need it that bad. I got plenty of pennies. I got plenty of dimes. Got plenty of nickels. Got plenty of quarters. Hell, I got a bunch of them gold dollars.
Yeah, Soldier, I owe you an apology, buddy. I ain't been able to catch one of your videos in the mornings in a long time.
Well, I'm not able to catch them. I'm not able to catch them live, or right when he releases them. I watch them pretty much right as soon as I get home. Me and sweet baby girl go on the back porch, and she likes it when he says anyhoo, anyhow, anyway.
Well, there's a good
Oh,
point.
Lord, there she is.
And there's Uncle Jim. What's up, Uncle Jim?
What is that? A genie in a bottle?
Okay, Brian, basically, we're talking about a brass processing checklist. Check off each step and put it in your brass container or in a bag, whatever.
You go
Uh,
outside.
it helps you keep track of where you're at. That way, you don't uh, keep
Oh,
keep doing the same step to your brass over and over. So that's what we're talking about.
yeah, because I have picked up a bucket of brass that I'd already trimmed. And after about the 10th one, you're like, why isn't anything coming out? That's frustrating right there.
Talking about royalty.
No.
All right, hang on. I'm going to let the dog out, but the heater's running, so I'm going to mute myself.
Oh,
Okay, Chico, have you been seeing what we've been talking about tonight?
I have not.
Okay, I found this online, and it's a brass prep checklist.
A brass prep checklist.
Yeah, can you see it?
Yep. Clean the prime, resize, remove, resize and lube. Swage primer pocket, trim the length, chamfer neck, and prime.
I just texted to you too, Chico.
Okay.
The PDF.
Now, Jamie, what you just found that is that almost like a notepad?
Actually, there's a PDF. She sent you a link to the PDF, and how it comes is on a sheet of paper with 6 of these on it. So then you cut them out, you print them and cut them out. But I took one of the sheets over to the print shop across the hall and asked her would she make me some copies, and I said you can blow them up a little bit if you want. And she blew them up to 4 on a sheet and made me these tablets out of them.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was, like a tablet or something. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's all glued together, huh?
Yes, sir.
That's
And
cool.
these are easy to do, man. If y'all ever seen the way they do them, they basically line them up and put a clamp on them and then remove the back side after they're clamped, and they just paint glue on them and put like big heavy weights. Like, for example, linotype, which they use in the printing industry. They'll generally put a big bar of linotype on top of there. But my buddy that used to run the print shop had a bunch of linotype, and when he retired, I got all that stuff. I confiscated all of that stuff. Matter of fact, I gave. Did I give you any, Chico?
No, I've never had or even used linotype.
I gotta see if I can find some. I only got it. There was only about 5 bars left. I know I gave. Kyle some. So how you
How
doing,
is
man?
everyone?
We've been missing you the last week or two.
Yeah, you know how that goes. It's actually I can't even see the side chat. Not at the moment.
I know you've been busy
Responsibilities.
working.
Yeah, working and actually been my son's on break again this week. The schools are closed, so the day.
And we lost him. Apparently, he mashed the wrong button.
As Merle Haggard would say, he gone.
Yeah.
There, the heater just cut off, so now I just got a barking dog to deal with.
Maybe there he comes back. Okay, so how's Carter, Chico?
Oh, he's good, man. Just everything is well. We just we still adjusting to everything. So But other than that, we're just trying to maintain. It's could be better, could be worse. That's how I think about it.
James, I don't load 7mm, but I do load 8mm. Russ Brumlow loaded a bunch of it. So, got any questions? That's the man to ask. I don't.
I'm the only one that got it right tonight.
Oh my goodness! Why are you done reloading, Alan? Did you run out of primers?
He run out of hair to use for packing.
Easy now, James. I think most of our old Milcert rifles are just perfect cast load candidates. I really do. I'm gonna be doing some 8mm Mauser stuff. Oh no, Alan's out of primers completely.
Yeah, Alan, I've switched over to shotgun because that's what I've got the most of, and I'm just filling up ammo cans with slugs and buckshot and birdshot.
Yeah, the whole primer thing, it still pisses me off. I'll be honest. I'm making like around Christmas, like I'm making a list and checking it twice, especially for all these companies that taking advantage, because the stuff is out there. But unfortunately, from what I've heard and researched, they not taking advantage. It's supply and demand, but I'm just not. Whenever everything comes back around, I will be choosing where I spend my money wisely. Let's just say that.
I will say this. I get emails from Bear Creek Arsenal, and their uppers are starting to come back down. So obviously there's some on the shelf.
Yep.
And also,
I feel like the primer deal is people are buying them now to flip them and make a profit on them. And
that's true.
Gunbreaker is full of primers.
I hope it bites them.
Me too.
Use every dime they spend on them.
Yeah, me too. So, like most people, I've been trying to conserve, limit my shooting or switch to a different caliber, because I shoot 22. I've got a AR conversion kit for my AR to 22, so been shooting that. But like Russ said, yeah, people are flipping them and making a profit, which is perfectly legal to do, but is it the right thing to do? No. Even as far as like dyes and stuff, I seen those dyes and molds that's ridiculously priced. I'm so glad I purchased molds and dyes before everything went crazy, when a set of Lee dyes used to be like $30-$40, and now I see them in the uppers of $80 and $100 and what have you. So yeah, see, Idaho Riders made a good point. Yeah, Mr. Powderfield. But everything's gonna change eventually. I don't know when, but it will get back to normal. And I kind of like Russ. I'm hoping that they will lose money on a lot of stuff, that people that are trying to capitalize on stuff. So
Yep, I had a coworker try to do that with me on magazines, and he said, "Yeah, I sold the rifle, but I still got a bunch of magazines brand new in the bag." I said, "Cool, I'll give you $10 a piece for them." He goes, "Well, I paid like 22." I said, "Not my problem." I can go to the store right now and pay $10 a piece for them.
what are we talking about?
It was magazines. Remember, they were pretty much giving away magazines. They were $10 a piece. He bought his when something was going on, and he paid like $22 or $23 a piece for them.
We're talking about Magpul P-Mags.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are some awful good magazines, but
Well, I told him, I said, I can buy all I want to for $10 a magazine right now. I'm not giving you 25. That's ridiculous.
yeah.
He ended up selling them to me. He said, well, it doesn't make any sense for me to have them when I don't have a gun that fit. And I'm like, well, okay.
Paul Lloyd had a check this out, y'all. Local Cabela's had primers this week. Some wonderful people bought and relisted them in local swap and sell for 3 times as much. And that, folks, is why we need to have limits on how many you can buy. Not that I want a limit on what I can buy,
Right.
but at the same time, that's crazy.
At least until all this mess it straightens out. You know, I mean, the supply is plentiful. I ain't got a problem with it. I guarantee you I won't be in this jam next time. When it comes back, I won't be in this jam next time.
Well, I think it should be up to the stores. I don't want legislation limiting me on what I can buy, period.
Agreed.
But if it's up to the store, when everything settles down and that store allowed more people to get product, not as much as they wanted or not as much as they thought they needed, but more people to get product, I'm going to go shop that store.
We had a guy
like what everybody did with the toilet paper back last April. You know, the guy from Kroger said, I've got, what did he say? 153-foot trailers of toilet paper being delivered all over the country. You're allowed 1 pack per day. You're not coming back in 15 times and buying all the toilet paper that we got, because that's not fair to everybody else. Which it never affected me, because, you know, I keep a big thing of toilet paper here in the house. And if I ran out, I was not going to go to 15 stores for toilet paper. I'm not that kind of man.
Yeah, I see JC comment. He said he listed an old Lee 2-cavity mold on eBay for $20. It bid up to $112.
Now, if people want to do that, that's fine. He only wanted 20. Take the profit.
Yeah, I've been thinking about putting one of my molds on eBay.
I've seen 2-cavity Lee molds online for $85. I'm like, really, people?
Well, it was, you know what, Tim Man, I don't know, probably about a month ago, he sent me a link to a company that had some 762 by 39 brass. It was 500 pieces for $100. It was like 30 cents or whatever, maybe 20 cents around a case. And I procrastinated. I didn't buy it because I was like, I don't even have dies. And I was thinking, you know what, I'll get dies eventually. I should buy this brass, these 500 pieces of 762 by 39. So the next day that they were out of stock, I sent the notification, or set a notification to alert me whenever they get some more in stock. And when they got it back in stock, the price went up $50 for those same 500 pieces. I just checked before I got online today, and that price has risen again now, $10 more. So now it's for 500 pieces for $160. And I was just like, nah, I won't be shopping them, you know, when everything comes back.
Yeah, I won't do business with a store like that. Now, eBay, I don't have a problem with people way overpaying for stuff, because you set it for X amount. It's up to the consumer on how much they want to pay. The supplier is not forcing the price down the consumer's throat.
Y'all say hello and welcome to Magnum Worship. New guy from Wisconsin. I bet you're cold, dude.
Welcome to the circus.
Welcome aboard.
We're glad to have you more than you can know.
Now, how did he find out about this?
Good question.
Oh, you wasn't here earlier, Chico. One of my coworkers, I was telling everybody smash the thumbs up because that stuff does work. One of my coworkers was just messing around on YouTube before bed and saw something that said Georgia shooting connection. He's a gun guy. So he clicks on it. He goes, and there's you. I'm like, yeah, dude, we do it every Friday.
It definitely, a lot of times I say that on here, if the people hit the thumbs up and the comments help. It helps in the algorithm, gets noticed and stuff like that. So I don't know the formula, but it does help with comments and the hitting the thumbs up or even the thumbs down button, believe it or not. So however, hey Pat, hey everyone in the side chat. I'm not able to respond right now because my other device is somewhere warming up. It's cold down here. I'm so glad the rain is gone so far. It's been raining here all week, and that makes
Raining and snowing, yeah.
That makes work a challenge for me because, man,
we've got all kinds of trucks broke down. The shop is full of huge jobs. I mean, we're working on, I think, 8 engine jobs right now. Just they come in spurts, you know that. So we got a 14 bay shop. 8 of the bays are tied up with, big engine jobs, transmissions out of the truck, the engine's laying over here on the floor, and it's just, those bays you're not going to use for a couple of days. And all the other bays are filled with everything else, rear ends and, whatever. And we've been having to work on stuff outside. And this 20-degree weather and all this rain has made it where we can't get anything done. It's just, it's insane. I'm glad today turned out so pretty, but I'm a little upset it's going to be so cold tonight. But it'll make for a good casting day tomorrow.
Yes, sir. I'm hoping to get that done, get some of that done tomorrow.
I had 2 machines down at work I need parts for. Tuesday, I ordered the parts to be overnighted by lunchtime. I still haven't gotten them.
They must be shipping out of Texas.
No, they're stuck in Atlanta.
What?
The shipping says they're sitting in Atlanta due to a weather delay.
Man, I'm waiting on a window switch for Angel's car. Oh, God. Hey, how are you? I'm waiting on a window switch, and it's stuck in Texas, and I know why it's stuck.
Oh, yeah.
It's ordered on an airplane. It's coming by truck, and they can't get out right now. Maybe I'll have it Monday or Tuesday. Why you want to jump on me like that? You're not a puppy no more. You a full 120.
Buzz, I sure hope so. I hope it gets back on track or get back. I don't want to say to some normalcy because I don't want it to be normal with the prices that they are now. I don't want us like in a year to be like, well, this is the normal price. I believe, and it's, you can look at the history, and I know Fuzz knows history all the way back to, when he first came on, when the Constitution was written. And Fuzz know I love him. But it will come back around. It may not be how it used to be, but it will come back around again. And then, just like Russ was saying, I kind of hoping some people are stuck holding their their stuff and lose money on the people that are gouging and stuff like that, because it is people that shoot regularly that now they are no longer able to do that because of the the resellers and stuff. I got load development I want to do, but I'm kind of like, oh, do I want to use these primers? No, I need to do this when I when I try this out. So I think it will come back around probably before we think.
I'm still trying to figure out how to fit a large pistol primer in a 9mm case. Exactly what drill bit do I need to bore that thing out?
Hey, preacher, and all you guys and ladies out there in the side chat, I'm not able to respond.
Eat bacon, that is absolutely unbelievable, man.
Yeah.
Canada is, well, they're still subjects of the crown, guys. We need to be thankful for our independence. And as crazy and messed up as this country gets sometimes, we still got to remember we're blessed to live in probably the best place in the world to live.
That's
Pour
true.
a 9mm out to a shotgun primer.
That is true. That is true. Yeah, I've been seeing somebody said something about gas prices. I seen gas prices go up here the last couple of days. 5 cent here, 5 cent there, and I was like, it's starting.
You didn't see it today, did you?
Yeah, I just came in. So yeah,
What, 258?
No, 273 by me.
Oh, great. It's gone up since I got home from work.
Yeah, so
it was 214 last Friday. I
maybe
paid
if the gas prices go up, some other components may come down. Let's say that.
I paid 214 last Friday. And they're saying that it's because of this storm in Texas and they can't produce anything. When the storm in Texas started, the average price was $2.45. You know, but now on election day, the average price was $1.82. So you can't blame something on the storm that happened 3 months after everything went up. You know. It's just whatever they can convince people of. That's all it is. Anyway, okay. How about them praise?
Listen, guys, y'all know we try to stay away from politics on this channel and on this live stream. But when you start talking about gas prices, I feel like, all right, gas prices were running anywhere from $1.75 a gallon up to about $1.85, somewhere, usually around $1.79, and then all of a sudden, bam, a certain somebody gets inaugurated. Boom, we're up to $2.19 a gallon. What feels like overnight.
Well, it pretty much was overnight. Now we're at $2.60.
Mine was $2.24 the last time. Yeah, you're right, MCK.
Well, it's one of them things you don't think about. If you don't need gas, you don't care what it costs. But then you turn around and you need gas, and you're like, holy hell, what happened? Because it's been a week or maybe 2 weeks. I don't know how far y'all drive. I drive, about 55 miles a day just to get to work. That's not counting any running around I do or letting the car warm up or anything like that. So, 12 gallons doesn't really last that long. But last time I filled up, I think it was 214. And then I looked today and it was 258 or something like that on the way home. I'm like, holy Lord.
Mine's running back to 24. Last time I bought some day before yesterday or the day before that. Hey, Ghost Rider, welcome in, buddy.
Check on it on the way into work tomorrow and call me, or on your way to go do something tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday. You don't work on Saturday.
I say work, woo,
man.
But I mean, like, I don't plan on leaving here for anything until Monday morning when I'm going to work. And I was actually getting pretty depressed when I figured out that quarantine was my normal life. I get up, go to work, and come home and stay there.
James, I didn't say that we succeed. I said we try. Sometimes it just goes political. Yeah. So when you think about gas prices jumping like that and our situation with our reloading components. So
it all has a domino effect. Gas prices affect a lot of the your market prices on a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
food, raw materials, all of that. It all kind of ties in, kind of interconnected to a certain extent because those components have to get to those manufacturers and to those retailer outlets and stuff like that. So it all is like a domino effect. So,
I'm gonna be an environmentalist here. When we were our own energy supplier, gas prices were really low. Now that we're dependent on foreign oil again, this is what you get.
Exactly.
I
You
wouldn't
want
mind having
gas
some
prices
corn
to come down?
primers.
All these countries that are paying $10 a barrel of wheat, make them start paying $99 for a barrel of wheat. I guarantee you gas prices come down because they'll be selling us oil for $10 a barrel.
Hidden
Man.
Steel, that would suck. I remember, was it 2008? We got almost up to $10 down here.
No,
But then
I thought
again,
it was after that. Like
it
after
might have been 2009, 2008, 2009 gas price. We had a
yeah.
gas shortage. It was rough.
Yeah, I think it was a little bit earlier than that, 2006 or 7, because we were still running the race car team, and I remember pulling up, and gas on this side of the street was $3.99 or whatever, and across the street was $4.85, and there was people over there paying. And I'm like, what is wrong with these people? And boss man said they probably only got a Shell credit card, and they ain't got any cash to come over here and pay for it. I'm like, oh, gotcha.
Yeah. See, and what MCK said, we got a lot of friends to this show that are truckers. Kyle works in the industry, and I tell my wife all the time, if you're talking bad about farmers and truckers, don't talk with your mouth full.
Or your tank full.
Right. And
Um,
she gets it, man. She's
there was a statement made, and this was probably 20 years ago. They were wanting to ban the trucking industry. You know, we don't need all these polluting trucks going up and down the road. Uh, and I forget who came up with the statement, but they said you might want to be careful what you say because without trucks, America stops. And they ain't wrong. Anything that you go to any store and buy, guess how you got it?
it got here by a truck or it didn't get here. Now, a lot of people would say trains, and I say, okay, how did it get to the train, and how did it get from the train to the store?
Well, see, that's funny that you say that because when I lived out west in Las Vegas, you could be riding through Arizona and New Mexico and all that stuff, and you see these 25-mile long trains filled with JB Hunt trailers, double stacked. Back then, it was cheaper to drive the trailer to the train yard and have them load them up double stacked on this big old long train, and just because a train gets unbelievable miles to the gallon for diesel fuel for what it can haul. So it was cheaper for JB Hunt to put 2,000 trailers on a train and send it from, I don't know, Memphis to California. But I drove past this train going in the opposite direction for 15 minutes before I got to the end of it, and it was nothing but JB Hunt trailers. Now, something had to get that trailer to the train yard, so without a truck, that wouldn't have happened.
Absolutely. Well, G23, you can look at me and tell, thank you.
Yeah. Amen. Amen.
So I didn't get a chance to look at the actually I'm pulling it up now. The description. Did we have no topic, right? But we just got a few. We made one, so to speak, huh?
We free rolling, man.
Yeah, I know how that is. You know what? I had to do some considerations or a thought process because for the last 2 years, I had planned on getting into like competition shooting, like small, nothing big. I had some invites to a few matches, and I never went through with it. But I've already signed up. But so this right here, with the component things, that's kind of put me sort of on the back burner, so to speak. Like some small IDPA matches and local matches in my area, and a few folks have invited me, Actually, one time Pop's Quest was like, I was messaging him and he was like, there's a match in North Carolina. This was last year sometime, and I was really considering it. But now, because of everything, I'm like, man, I want to conserve. But
let me tell you, competitive shooting matches is just like reloading. It's addictive.
Oh, I already know, man. I watched one. I went to a match and just watched, and I was like, yeah, I want to do it. So
it is a lot of fun, and that's another thing that really got me into like bulk reloading. Find a load that works with the gun you're going to use, and go ahead and load that baby up. Fill that bucket, and that's it. It was a lot cheaper than me buying store-bought ammo, which store-bought ammo worked great. I couldn't use the Winchester white box, the good old cheap stuff that was $9 for 100. But I found store-bought ammo that really worked, and I was like, I'm going broke doing this. It's a lot of fun, but geez.
Well, most of y'all know I shoot on a clay league, and I was trying to stock up on 12 gauge, even though I have a reloading press, but where I'm at, you can't find components for shot shell. Walmart has tumbleweed on the shelves, and I'm like, okay, I got just enough shells to probably get through one season of league, and we have 3 seasons. If this doesn't let up quick, I'm probably not going to be shooting on league.
Right. I'm not doing any 100-round sport and clay courses here in the short future, but I look forward to doing it again.
And you know what? Another thing I was going to say, man, about, and it's sort of on topic. It is to me. So I'm building a 300 Blackout. And a lot of you probably seen, I put it on Instagram. I built my buddy a rifle. Yep. And a lot of people thought that was my 300 Blackout, and it wasn't. But I ordered some parts from Classic Firearm, and they sent me not what I ordered, let's say that. And I was like, I was going back and forth with them doing the communications, and I was like, I think I'm going to blast them because publicly, so to speak, because it's been a month now. Yeah, it's been a month now. So it's like they are not effectively communicating with me with what I purchased. That's like if you're on somewhere and you order a set of Lee dies. No, I'm sorry, a set of RCBS dies, and they send you Lee dies. You're gonna hear from me about that. I'm not gonna be cool with that. You understand, if that makes sense?
Right. So, here, you can have that back. Send me a shipping label because I ain't paying.
So they was like, we don't know what happened, but just send them back. And I was like, do y'all have what I ordered? And they was like, nothing. I got crickets, like no communication. They was like, have you sent it back? I'm like, do you have what I ordered? So I've got a video. I haven't even started editing, but have
you sent me a shipping label yet?
They have. I just haven't sent it back. That's the thing, because I haven't got a communication when they say how are we gonna remedy this? Find any resolution. So I'll kind of remember that. So, but that's my little small rant. Jerry says when he was competing in USPSA, he was pumping out over 500 rounds a week. Yes. Man, I used to do almost 500 rounds a week, just like training at my local range. Might be 100 rounds a day, and I'm a member, so I'd go in there sometimes after work and pump out about 50 to 100 rounds, just target shooting. So I'm on a seesaw trying to determine if I'm still going to do that. I just may try to do something with 22 until everything gets back normal, so to speak, if they allow me to do 22.
Yeah, and with my shooting buddies where we meet down south, it wasn't nothing for a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday weekend, and most of Sunday was spent packing up, cleaning up, and gathering brass. It wasn't nothing for each one of us to blow through 1,000 rounds of 223, 500 rounds of 9mm, and we would reload at least 500 of each, trying to custom match rounds to each person's gun. So I'm sitting there with a Lee press screwed to a picnic table and pumping out different loads with different powders and all that. And here, try these. Here, try these. Here, clean your gun. Here, don't clean your gun. You know, we were going through some ammo. I mean, it didn't take me long at all to gather up 5,000 223 cases that I could use to reload. You know, it didn't take me no time at all. But you know, I'd read. Would you stop?
There's Mr. Lever Guns 50. Welcome in, buddy.
But yeah, we'd blow through all kinds of components. But then again, you could stop on the way home and pick up 5,000 small rifle primers. You know, 2,000 small pistol primers on the way home. It didn't matter, and it was still cheaper than buying store bought ammo. Way cheaper.
Hey, Eagle Eye and Paul out. Hey, earlier, Jamie, who was that? You said Allen said he was out of primers. Which Allen? I didn't see
Allen
that.
B Pro is out of primers completely.
Wow.
I hope he's at least got a couple of boxes laying under the table. I mean, not primers, but ammo.
Hey,
hope he didn't put himself in that kind of situation.
So welcome in, Kenny. Good to see you out there, buddy. The weather here we're expecting about 25 here tonight. It's been yeah. I will agree, Jerry, and I've bought some stuff from Classic Firearms, and the only problem I've had is that it's not really gotten here quick enough. Everything I bought from them's pretty much been as they described it.
They have good prices on stuff, and you know, I would happily probably shop with them. And it's one of those things. I may have just dealt with an associate or a customer service representative that was incompetent, but I've sent email communications, and I've very well documented those email and saved screenshots, and so I know how to communicate with people, you know, to get my point across. And you know, as a customer, I just think, you know, if I order something though, and you send me something totally different, I have a problem with that. If I go to the store and I tell you I wear a size 9 and you give me a size 7, I got a problem with that. That's just how it goes. That's going to be an issue with me. So,
Dude, Kenny, I agree so much. How many of y'all ever driven on the interstate in Texas?
Oh man, it's trash.
It is scary. Let me tell you something. You go off a ramp, and you know how we're used to going off a ramp and it curves around or whatever, or goes up to a stop sign, or whatever. Look, man, in Texas, the ramps, the exit ramps off the interstate dump you into traffic, man. I mean, seriously, there's cars going both ways, and you just, yeah.
hey, Uncle Jim, PC Bullet Empire.
Right, yeah. Graphs has been good on prices, but their inventory's been slow and their shipping's been slow too. I just have a problem mail ordering primers because now you got, you know, $35 hazmat fee, and right now I can't afford to buy $1,000 worth of primers to make it worth it. You know, I mean, I've been employed this whole time, but all this crap has really affected my job.
We're gonna buy in bulk when everything comes back down, like serious bulk. Everybody.
I don't have a problem with that, but it's going to take 4 or 5 of us going in together to do it.
Count me in.
Yeah, that's what it's going to take.
The problem is it can only be shipped to one location. So once the hazmat stuff lands wherever, somebody's got to pay another hazmat fee to ship it to another location. Now, me, Jamie, and Chico and Russ, we are actually fortunate enough to live close enough where, hey, all we need to do is plan a trip to the varsity and meet up.
And you know what? It's a lot of people in the side chat that's probably closer than we think too. That we don't really know about. But I like AR Guns. Isn't that him? I seen him out there. He's here somewhere in Georgia. um, Edward Petty's in Georgia.
Yeah.
It's a few of us. Eddie B. It's a lot of us, but yeah, I think that's when everything.
Look, that's what I did last time. Me and two of my other reloading buddies went in together, and we made a $1,500 primer order, and they charged us $30 hazmat fee. And you should have seen the box that this stuff come in. And they chose to have it delivered to my house because I got home at a reasonable time, and they didn't. One was working nights, and one works in Atlanta and doesn't get off till like 6 at night. And I was like, yeah, you can drop it off. And all of a sudden, here comes this Expo truck or whatever, got a short box van trailer. And he's like, you got a forklift? I'm like, does it look like I got a forklift in the middle of this neighborhood? You know, why would I have a forklift? Well, I don't know how to get this stuff off of here. I said, hang on a minute. I whistled. 3 of the neighbors came over. We just grabbed the pallet and sat it on the floor. I said, all right, I got it from here. I'm like, it's not that heavy. It's just bulky, you know. I mean, there was still some weight there, but it wasn't. It had a sticker that was more than 70 pounds, forklift required. I was like, get out of the way. It's the same way when I ordered all that powder from American Reloading. It came in 5-gallon buckets, and it was a pallet of 5-gallon buckets of gunpowder. I was like, okay, this is going to take some calling in of people. It took like 8 of us to get that sumbitch off. We unloaded half of it and then grabbed the rest of it and sat it in the driveway.
Pat, look, West Covina Don said he's got primers in. Well, it seems like he's got primers in Vegas.
Yeah, he's got a house in Vegas.
I need that
I'm
hot
just
tub
about
time
drive
machine.
out there to pick them up. Hey,
Need a hot
Chico,
tub time machine.
road trip.
We stopped by the Grand Canyon, see the world's biggest ball of string, and stop at the Cadillac Ranch where everybody's upside down in the sand. Hell yeah, it'd be great. There ain't no varsities out there, though.
Oh, there is a varsity Pat was telling me about, but it's not like our varsity. It's just like Mediterranean food, but I like to eat, if y'all can tell.
Okay, Sharinda has a.
That's just weird.
Sorry, Chico. Sharinda had a really good question. You want to ask it, or do you want me to repeat it?
What I posted in the private chat?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh.
I was curious if any of y'all seen any 22 long rifle hollow point ammo online anywhere.
I tell you what, I did see. And y'all this might freak y'all out. This has got to be old new stock. You remember those bucket of bullet Remington 22 long rifle ammo?
14 round buckets, 1,400 round buckets.
1,400 round buckets. Guess how much?
Over $1,000.
$349.
Are you serious?
Did you see that on Gunbroker?
I think so. I'm not sure.
I've still got the 550 round bricks that I bought in Vegas for $9 a piece.
See, and I still got my round noses. I got tons of those, but I'm like, shit, if I want to go plink at some squirrels, I don't have options to play with.
No. Them round nose 22s will work just fine.
Squirrel.
Yeah, but I just wanted it just in case if I'm on public land. You know, them them wardens.
They won't let you shoot round nose?
I don't know yet. It depends on which side of the state line I hunt on. And I got to check that.
Are they supplying the squirrels with body armor? I mean, what the hell's going on there?
No, but because of my organization, they come out. If they know we out in the area, they come out and check on us.
I can kill a squirrel with a rock. I mean, we're talking a lead projectile.
I could too, but they're starting to get real strict over here with steel versus lead shot. Just
here's something for us. I saw
I got some of those too.
I got some powder coated.
Okay, get ready for this, guys. It is a slingshot with a laser sight on it, where the sides, where the rubber band is, where you pull it back, it has a LED system. So where the laser's pointing, if you're not holding, hang on, if you're not holding this end of it at the right angle, it's red or orange. It's not green. The handle of the slingshot will turn green if it's pointed where the red dot is pointed. This guy was shooting dead tree limbs out of a tree like 40 yards away from the ground in the top of the tree. And I was like, this can't be real. So I can't remember the website off the top of my head, did a little research, and I got to reading how this thing worked. And I was like, why can't you just go to Walmart, spend $9, get a slingshot, and learn like I did? But it's actually a really cool idea. You just reach down, grab a rock, or whatever, and I just thought it was neat. Thought I'd share it. Just look for laser guided slingshot. You'll find it.
That's
Oh
great.
shit. They're not expensive either.
Oh, she found it. Yeah, I was rather impressed when I saw that. I was like, holy crap.
Ah, they got them at Walmart.
What?
God, it's got a pistol grip.
Mm-hmm.
We used to spot like rabbits with a slingshot.
Well, I'm just glad I ran across all them shotgun shells here at the house. I might need to go out and buy me a 20 gauge single shot because I got rid of my 20 gauge, but I got 500 rounds of 20 gauge sitting there. Used to have a nice Winchester 1300 pump goose gun, pretty much 32-inch barrel.
I used to have one of them things, but boy, it jar the fillings out of your teeth.
Especially for a 20 gauge.
Yeah. Well, mine was a 12.
Oh, well, that 20 gauge was the same way, but it had a 32-inch barrel on it. You could reach out and touch something. I need to get Elvis to print me the map to the hidden barrels of lead.
Jerry wants to know how much 22 is at Walmart, Sharonda.
The 22 or the slingshot?
I'm assuming he's talking about 22. He'll pop up here in a minute.
Okay. Because if you're talking about the slingshot, it's like $26, $27.
I was seeing, this was before, because I hadn't been to Cabela's in a minute looking for ammo, but they had the 350 round black tip. I think was it Federal, maybe? Is that who makes the 350 round? I think it's brown and black box. It's the black tip Federal, I think, and there was 350 rounds, and it was $15.99, I think. But it's been a minute because I'm fortunate to say that I'm really not in the market for 22 ammo right now. I mean, I'm sure there will be a time when I am. $8 100. Wow.
That ain't too bad. Look, man, I remember when I was a kid, I could walk around and find Coke bottles and take them to the store and get enough money out of them to buy a Coke, a candy bar, and a box of 50 22 long rifles.
Yeah, everybody's saying about $8 100. Wow.
They were like $1 back then, like 50 cents for 50.
Right.
What?
Yeah.
What, Chico?
As soon as you said, I remember when I was thinking, I seen this movie. He was like, "Man, I remember when a dime bag used to cost a dime."
Hell, that was back in Fuzz's day.
But somebody asked about the ammo at Walmart. I haven't seen at my local Walmart. I've seen 1 or 2 boxes of ammo, and it was nothing that. It was some weird stuff. It was like 220, 222, whatever the caliber, 222. It was like 1 box of that.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing they got is the stuff nobody wants.
Yeah.
I mean, there may be one person in the Tri-County area that has that caliber.
Yeah.
So they only started with 3 boxes, and somebody bought the wrong crap twice. So now there's 1 box of it left.
Yeah, if it was cheap enough, I would have bought it just for the components, the bullets and the primers. It was 20,
Right.
it was a 20 round box or something, but I was like, no.
You can powder coat a dang. You can powder coat a jacketed bullet and make it 223, and then now you got powder in the prime case.
Yeah, I bought quite a bit of that 350 Legend ammo, Eagle Eye.
It was a good price. It was like $8.50 for a box of 20.
Yeah, but then again, that's one of them. They'll have it because it's an oddball caliber. I can count on one hand the number of people that I know with a 350 Legend. And so, I mean, you know, they bought a couple of cases of the ammo just to have it in stock because people started asking about it. And now they still got it because ain't nobody out there shooting 500 rounds of 350 Legend in a weekend. Which, hell, right now, ain't nobody shooting 500 rounds of nothing in a weekend, really.
There's a local store here, and maybe Eagle Eye can help me with this one. They had a Savage Axis XP with some kind of scope on it, bolt action for $329.99, I think.
That sounds to me a little bit high, but it may not be. I don't know. I know that 2 of my shooting buddies have bolt action Savages, and they are fine shooting weapons.
I think $329 for a bolt action rifle, brand new gun with any kind of scope on it is a pretty decent deal.
Right, but it depends on what the scope is. I mean, if you're immediately going to have to take the scope and throw it away and get you something else. Because, Jamie, you know as well as I do, they make these combination packages, and then you get it home and you can't never get the scope sighted in because every time you pull the trigger, the crosshairs move, and, you know.
Yeah, I can't stand that.
I mean, it doesn't sound bad. I mean, the rifle itself, I would think, would be worth $275 to $300, depending on what it's got. You know what it looks like and twist rate and all that. But I don't know anything about a 350 twist rate. What you're looking for?
Yeah, they didn't have any information, but on that kind of stuff. I
Right.
think it was a 16-inch barrel. I mean, it looked short. It didn't.
My buddy Jordan's 308. That is he's driving nails through a pallet at 250 meters with it. I mean, that is a great shooting rifle. Of course, he's got way more money in the scope than he's got in the rifle, but he found out it was a good shooter and he went ahead and spent the money. And it's a fine weapon.
There's Cranky. What's up, Cranky Cletus? Good to see you, buddy. So yeah, I think that was a decent deal, but I'd like to know. There were 350 Legend was one of your choices, and I don't really know what the other one was. It was at Dunham's, Chico. If you know anything about Dunham's.
Is that place you took me to where I met you at? Me and Carter?
No, that's the Rome Gun and Pawn.
Dunham's. I have to check them out.
Dunham's is in the mall.
Oh, it's in the mall.
Yeah.
Cranky.
Hey, Cranky. Steak on pizza. No pineapple?
Steak, pineapple,
I know
pepperoni.
how to get Cranky going.
Steak, pineapple, jalapenos, and black olives.
Yeah,
Well, see,
Mike
if I
said it
go out
was.
and go ahead.
Let me go up here and find. He said what kind it was. There it is. Wuhan.
Ah.
I've heard of that somewhere. Where have I heard that before?
Oh, it's probably in all the money we just sent to them. So they're probably doing scope research now.
Yeah, because after all, they got their biological weapons down pat, right?
Yeah, they got them figured. But my problem is if I was to go out and buy a 350 Legend, even a bolt action, I prefer a semi-automatic. But if I was just to go out and buy a bolt action, now I got to buy bullets and dies and molds and sizers. I'm glad I did all this before stuff got stupid. Because I can cast for anything that I own.
Okay, well, let me help you out there. All those 9mm bullets and all those 38 special bullets, you can size them and throw them in 350 Legend.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, speaking of which, I want to borrow, if I may, kind sir, that Elmer Key style 38 special mold you got. You sent me some that were really dark, like dark brown or
Me?
no,
Jamie.
Jamie.
Good night, Mr. Soldier. Sleep tight. Have a good weekend.
Anywho, anyhow, anyway. Good night, brother. I need to find that shirt. I got it hanging up somewhere. I need to wear that next Friday.
Hey, Jamie, that that brass, what was it? That brass processing checklist?
Yes, sir.
Did they come from a website?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And
I was gonna put it in the description, but
Surrender sent you a link to it.
It's in the private chat too.
Yeah, but it don't show I got the PDF, but I was gonna put it in the description box, but it's got to be probably from a web address to do that.
Oh, I posted that in the private chat too.
Okay.
Can
Yeah,
you
let me
see
see
it?
if I still got that.
So y'all are doing some casting tomorrow. Someone's doing casting.
Yeah, I think I'm going to fire up the old pot in the morning, keep the fingers warm while I'm doing something. I got to look around and see what I'm, in my opinion, running low on. Probably do a bunch more slugs.
I got a side job tomorrow, but if you won't come up here tomorrow or want me to come down there, I have several Keith style 38 special molds.
Hang on, I got one of the bullets right here.
Were they plain base or gas check?
Yeah, they're plain based.
That's probably a 358477.
She says, I don't know how they shoot. I ain't shot it yet, but I sure do like the way they look. I said, well, honey, you're putting fashion over form at this point.
Russ, you'll be ashamed of yourself, boy. But he ain't.
Wait, who said what?
It's on the screen.
No, I'm not ashamed.
Oh, Lord. But yeah, I had some.
Everybody's tired. We all leaning. Look at.
I know it. We all are.
Leaning.
Been one of those weeks, man. I was tempted to drag my dang desk chair into the computer room where all the servers and everything are, turn the light off and kick back, lock the door.
Y'all be glad you ain't looking at me on a blow-up mattress in here on the floor.
Yes, it has been one of those days.
Yeah, so if anybody needs it, that PDF, it's in the side chat, but later if you come back or you're watching this, it'll be in the description box also. I just put it over there.
Cool, thank you.
No problem.
And I also posted it in the side chat, but it'll be gone.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to get used to this new phone, and I'm trying to treat it with kid gloves because I don't have a case for it yet. So, be sitting around at work and you sit it on something and it starts sliding a little bit because it doesn't have that rubber backing. And no.
Yeah, Tim, we all feel the same way, buddy. We were talking about that before the chat started. It has been the longest week. Even with a day off on Tuesday for cold. So, like y'all know, I work for a school system, and as I was telling the guys earlier, they called off work on Tuesday because it rained so much and it got so cold. They figured there'd be a lot of black ice on the road. No, man, I could have went to work, but they canceled work. So we get an email today from Human Resources. We all got to make up that time. So,
of course.
Now, Jerry, it seems like the longer you work and the closer you get to retirement, the weeks are just going to keep getting longer, bro.
Well, I ain't been doing it as long as y'all, but I've been doing it long enough. I've been punching a time clock since 94 and doing a lot of heavy lifting, a lot of hard work the whole time. I have fast weeks and I have slow weeks, and this week had an anchor on it.
It kind of did.
It's just been terrible.
And I know it's been a tough week for my brother Chico.
Yeah, some weeks are better than others. Yeah, I try to do better than I did yesterday. And then tomorrow I'll do better than I did today, hopefully.
That's all you can do, my friend. Sometimes it works out in your favor, sometimes it don't.
You're right. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. It's just like sometimes you're like, you know what? I just need to go take a nap and wash everything away for a second, for an hour or two, and then that nap turns in about a 6-hour nap. So
Ooh.
Works.
I can't do that. What I like doing is talking with my bookkeeper that sits next to me in a different cubicle, and I'll be like, I'm gonna punch out on my lunch break. I'll be in the car. I'm gonna set a timer on my phone, but come get me in 30 minutes. And it seems like you get all wound up by walking to the car. You get out there and it's colder than hell, and you laying down. You don't want to crank it because you don't want to burn the gas, and now you're wide awake. And right about the time you doze off, jeez, here we go.
Oh my
goodness. Let me tell y'all something. All these people I hear talking about, I don't know what I couldn't sit at home and not work. I got enough hobbies to entertain myself where if my guy made enough money, I would be a kept woman. I got enough hobbies to entertain me where I wouldn't be bored.
Me too. I've got enough. I got enough stuff to do around here that if I retire when I'm 65, I'm going to have to live at least 50 more years to get everything done.
I know the feeling, Jamie. If it's just me and I don't pay to do it, it's going to take me 3 weeks to paint my house.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna be able to retire. I'm just gonna work till I'm dead.
What in the world, Chico?
I don't know. I had to
I
pull the
got an
bullet.
idea. Let Russ go first. Turn it over. Let me see the head stamp.
I know. And see that nobody's gonna know when I show them the head stamp.
Max check.
Nope. ASYM match.
And it does say 9mm. I was thinking somebody put a 10mm through a 9mm die.
Now look, this had it was a completed round, but it felt funny on my last on the crimping stage, and I was like, "What in the he?"
Turn it all the way around. Is that concentric all the way around?
Yep.
Huh.
So you did that, putting it in the sizing die?
It didn't do it when it sized it. It did it on the crimp stage.
Oh.
So I took it apart because I gotta. You see that? I gotta get that out of there. I'm sorry. That's gonna have to come out.
That is the pressure.
That's exactly what I was thinking, James. I was thinking somebody made a pistol round out of a belted Magnum cartridge.
It felt funny on that crimping stage. I was, the bullet was in it, the powder was in it, and I was like, "What in the world?" And I seen it, and it felt funny. And see, that's the thing that most people know, but you don't know, especially on a progressive press. I would assume on a single stage press, if it feels funny, stop. Or and I get a different feeling depending on what primers I use. So if I use CCI, they have a definite feeling to them. If I use Winchester, they have a sulfur feeling, if that makes sense. CCIs feel got a little more crunch to them or a stump to them. But this one, it was already completed. I primed it, dropped my powder, put my bullet in it, and when I got to the last stage, and I'm doing on my Dillon 650, it felt funny, and I was like, that feel funny. And I seen it, and I was like, what in the world? So it's like, what in the 2020? The hell is
what's it look like inside? Does it have a ridge inside?
No, I checked it out. Yeah, it doesn't.
So it's not like those two-piece.
No, and that's what I thought. That's what it looks like. It looked like one of those two-piece aluminum aluminum cases. So when I looked up the head stamp, ASYM, they only sell match ammo, and they normally use Starline brass. And I was on a forum, and they were saying, I haven't seen any with that head stamp at all. They said they normally use Starline brass, and I was like, well, I must be the rarity, because I found one with and this is range pickup. I'm sure, because I don't buy nothing like this, but it definitely has a let's see if I measured it. I can feel the ridge in it. So to me, it's trash. It's not something I'm going to even attempt to shoot or even play with. 391 on the very base, and right past that ridge, 384. So it's got about 6,000 of variation of it. I don't know.
So you're saying it didn't have that before you ran it through the seeding die?
Through my crimp die. I don't believe it had it before. I'm just about sure it didn't. But what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to pull my primer out, because that's like 7 cents right now, or 10 cents, depending on where you shop at. And I'll run it back through my sizing die and see if that goes away, which it probably will.
What's the length versus another one? See what it.
739 and
Today.
I know, right? 739 and 741. So this is a Winchester 741, and then this one is 739 on the actually 740 on the ASYM match brass.
I wonder if that thing crushed it. You got 6 thousandths of an inch swell, right? Ain't that what you said?
Yep.
So I wonder if it crushed it down 3 or so thousandths and it's just too long.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, that's odd.
Where are we at? 8 minutes, huh? We got 8 minutes. No, 10 minutes.
Can I do a quick
shout out? Sure.
Commercial.
Yeah.
And it's not a commercial because, trust me, I am not sponsored by anybody in any way, shape, or form. Most of you guys, even in the side chat and everything, are on some form of social media, right? Whether it be Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever. And you keep getting these ads that pop up about soap. Anyone? Anyone on the panel? Anyone?
No soap for me.
Mm-mm.
Really? No
They're
Dr.
trying to
Squatch or anything like that?
I bought Dr. Squatch.
Oh,
Well-
yeah, that crap. Yeah.
Now, one certain company popped up in my feed with a coupon. Hey, I'm a sucker for a coupon, especially if it's a deal. Duke Cannon. Let me tell you, and if Angel was here, she'd vouch. It is some spectacular soap. This is actually their solid cologne, and if you ordered, smells good. If you ordered enough soap, then you were eligible for free shipping, and they throw in one of their solid cologne tins. It's an Altoid size tin. That's some good stuff. Like I say, they're not sponsoring me whatsoever at all. I'm just trying to spread some love for a company that I actually back. They got a good product, and I'm going to buy from them again, but I bought so much damn soap that I don't think I'm going to need any for about 5 years.
That's a big old bar, too, isn't it?
Hell yeah, it's a huge bar.
Get the one that says smells like productivity or
Yeah, productivity leads the way or whatever.
so yeah, man, that stuff smells awesome.
It does. It's naval diplomacy is not bad either. And I also like the bourbon and Midnight Swim are the only ones that I've tried. And Midnight Swim, once you shower with it, you'll realize why they call it Midnight Swim. I looked at Angel. I went, that's a fitting name for this bar of soap. She goes, yeah, I don't get it. And I walked up to her and she goes, I get it now. It is a very good. Yes, it will, Willie. Yes, it will. It's a very good product. It smells great all day, and you're clean when you get out of it. That's my opinion. If y'all have had different experiences, then y'all can say I'm full of crap. But that was my opinion. And I had to wait a little bit. I got a little something coming to Willie, and I had to wait a little bit for it to come in. It was delayed in shipping. Don't know why.
That ain't-
But
that's-
Willie, on Monday, I'm just going to UPS it because I can't get to the post office before it closes. I'm just going to UPS it from work.
Mike Hester, Duke Cannon sells a soap that's for hunters, non-scented.
Yes.
It's outstanding.
I gotta get me some of that. I'm the same way, Mike. I don't want to smell like nothing when I'm hunting.
Right. But this solid cologne, my God, it smells great. This is the bourbon scent is the one that they elected to send me. Go figure. It's almost like they know me. But
It's bourbon scent.
that's what it says it is. It does not smell like bourbon.
Smells
But
more like
they're-
leather, don't it?
Do what?
Kind of like leather, isn't it?
This was like mint and eucalyptus. It says it does have Buffalo Trace bourbon in it. I know their bar soap does. but it doesn't smell like a damn liquor bottle either. But it's got a little undertone to it that
I was gonna say you don't want to shower with that and go to work. They like, hey,
right.
let me
No, but when I took the bar out of the package, I was like, damn, this smells good.
Look, if I was to ever go hunting and that soap was the only soap that was available, I might have to go without the soap. I'd have a hard time explaining why I'm coming home. Smell
No,
like some man that ain't mine.
no, it doesn't smell like bourbon. It doesn't. But it is made with bourbon, so there's like an underhue to. I can't explain it. I'm sure Russ can vouch for this. You can't explain it why they call it what it is, but once you shower with it, you're like, damn, that's a good name for that soap.
It's like the beer soap because I use it.
I got a bar of the beer, the Lone Star beer.
Yeah, I got Pabst Blue Ribbon. I think was a special run they did, but it don't smell like beer. I mean, it's
They sent me a Texas Lone Star beer bar. I bought enough where they sent me all kinds of crap. I'm not gonna have to buy soap for about 5 years.
Well, I'm gonna have to check them out, but time for us to wrap it up and say goodnight. Chico, can you go through the side chat or are you busy?
No, I can do it. Let's see.
I smell like Mad Dog 2020. Use hops number 9. Come on.
Woo! I can see that.
Let me refresh this. Bam.
I might could use frog lube.
All right. So we got Rebel out there. John's Hand Loading. Pink Shears is on the panel with us. PC Bullet Empire. Jerry 1911. James Pollard. Idaho Rogers. USMC. We got JCM 45. Horm is out there. Hey, brother. Squatch Reloading is out there. Brian Brawford. Sorry if I screwed that up. Uncle John. 6-Shooter Texan. Willie Bullet Man. There is K24, Fuzz T Fork 8. Cranky Cletus is out there talking about pizza. Eagle Eye Shooting, G23. We got Floyd Hicks, Eat Bacon, and that is all from my last refresh. And it says it's 49 of y'all. So I'm sure like Chris 338 is out there. Uncle Jim is out there. I seen earlier. Who else? If y'all comment, I can call y'all. PC Bullet Empire's out there screaming grapes. Russ Bromberlos is on the panel with us. Uncle John, Paul Loud. There we go. Did I see Tread out there? Maybe not. But it's plenty of y'all, so y'all don't GG. There we go. GGW Reload and Big E. There we go. They're coming in now. Anytime I refresh it, it only takes it back to like the last 10 minutes. So there you go. Chris 338's always out there. Who else? I seen Magnum Worship. Thanks for being here. I think tonight said it was his first time. So, and he never said, how did you find out about us? Kyra, just some guy. And plenty more y'all out there. So yeah, Magnum Worship, how did you find out about us or find out about our live stream? We appreciate you being here with us. Everyone, thanks for joining the Shooting Connection live stream. I don't have much in my queue, but I always have videos that I want to do, but sometimes adulting gets in the way. So I appreciate everyone out there hanging with us and being here every Friday night with us. So, and Kyle is out there with his bourbon soap. And I think they should sponsor you, Kyle. You should probably email them.
This is their solid cologne.
Oh, that's cologne, not soap.
But it's Duke Cannon is the name of it, and Russ has obviously used it as well, and we both speak fairly highly of it. So
there we go. Lakeview Outdoors and Magnum Worship said Squatch shouted us out. Thanks, Squatch. We really appreciate it, brother. Eat Bacon, PC Bullet Empire, and plenty of y'all. Sharenda, what do you got coming up soon? And thanks for being here with us.
I was supposed to be on a predator hunt this weekend, but it thawed out, so we couldn't get up to the property. And I got a snow geese hunt coming up here first weekend in March with no limit, and I will officially have my quad state hunting license. I will be able to hunt in 4 states, so I'm excited about that. That's a big thing for me. And I have a meat reaper coffin. That's what I'm calling my big cooler I got as a family Christmas gift. So my goal is to come back with 25 geese titties in it.
I had to stop and think about what she just said.
Yeah.
So that's about it for me, and I'm working on so my 2021 goal is I'm trying to get a plethora of hunting stuff together. So when I have a couple of adult women that are wanting me to mentor them this summer and fall on hunts. So I remember myself getting started that I didn't have a lot of hell. I still don't have a lot of stuff. So what I've been doing the last couple of months, I have a list of things that I needed, core things, and if I catch them on clearance, I buy them. So what I would like to do is gift a new hunter a starter bundle. And I'm excited because I found it's just a one person blind, but that was a big thing for me. So I got a little pile of stuff that I'm gonna be gifting somebody later this summer.
Awesome.
So that's my thing right now.
OL1 guys out there too. Thanks. Floyd Hicks, Jerry 1911. Sorry, go ahead. Who's next? Kyle, what do you got?
And I agree with Idaho. I'm still going to stick with the shotgun stuff because that's what I have the most components for, and I'm going to cast a bunch more of them tomorrow because it's going to be nice and cold, and nothing like a 800-degree pot to keep your hands warm. Russ was talking about the productivity soap. Productivity wins the day. They have. I'm sorry, I'm still doing this. They have packs. This was out of the Military Appreciation. They're a company that backs veterans, and this is the size of the soap bar. I mean, that's a big ass bar of soap. But a portion of the proceeds go to several different veterans things. So if y'all want to, go check them out. I'm going to do some casting tomorrow. I figured out a trick. I work with a Russian, and he said, you use Russian mold, you take torch, you get hot till lead runs out. Then you start casting. The pin pull right out. And danged if he wasn't right. I'm trying to get that on video. Right now, I've got a brand new phone with no case. So I'm not really sure how I'm going to be able to capture this if I can, but I'm telling you it's the truth. I got like 45 castings out of that Russian fire hydrant slug mold, the one with the pin in it. And it was really hard to get the pin out. And he said, no, you heat it out until lead runs out. Then you start casting. Pin come right out. He was right. He goes, you get 20, 30, maybe 40. And he was right.
Man, you had been practicing with that accent, weren't you? You did pretty good.
No, I work with a Russian. I have to talk with him. I have to understand him. And he was walking out to his car to go home. I was walking back into the shop carrying parts. And I go, see ya. And he goes, I see you too. I was like, what? I see you too. Anyway, he goes, English not so good yet. But anyway, that's what I got coming up. I just wanted to share the information on this company and, let y'all check it out if you want to. If you don't, that's fine too. Wow. It's Kyle Soap Week. Well, catch me tomorrow at noon. Same time, same channel.
Oh, thanks, brother. Brother Russ, you got anything coming up soon?
Now I'm just going to be firing up the Neelys, and I went to the range last Saturday like an idiot. got rained on. I ain't never been that cold. Well, it was that one time in Minnesota, but never mind that. Yeah, I was wet, cold, but I did a lot of shooting. I got to get all this brass ready to go back so I can do my seat depth test on my 6.5 and a couple other things. But I'm gonna get it all annealed up and try to do little as possible this weekend. I need some rest.
I'm curious to see what you're going to find out with a little bit of seat depth changes.
Yeah, I'll keep you informed.
Yeah, you got to do videos on that, buddy. So I'm gonna try to do some videos tomorrow. Like I said, I have a side job I gotta do tomorrow, and Chico taught me how to do side jobs, y'all. Got to got to got to scramble for the bank, guys.
Oh man, they're rough, especially doing when it's cold like now. But
Got to have that hustle.
they do help out.
Anyway, we're way over time. We try not to hold y'all up all night on a Friday night. Y'all remember Russ Limbaugh passing away, and just keep his family in your thoughts and prayers. Mr. Holster's been gone a year, so all those are sad things, but we've got a lot to look forward to. We still live in the greatest country in the world, and y'all be safe, stay in touch. We're on Georgia Shooting Connection on Instagram. We're also at georgiashootingconnection@gmail.com. Y'all have a great weekend. Lord willing, we'll see y'all back here next Friday night, same time, same place. We hope God blesses y'all real good. And until next Friday night, y'all have a blessed